The Indiana Fever are that golden destination, and I can't help but laugh to the fans and the people online and the media commentators, unfortunately, who said that nobody wanted to play in Indiana. That doesn't make any sense.
Sheryl Swoopes might want to sit this one out because DeWanna Bonner just delivered a masterclass in shutting down baseless narratives. And it hit hard after weeks of headlines claiming no one wants to play with Caitlin Clark. And after Swoopes stirred the pot with comments about the Indiana Fever's so-called toxic fan base, Bonner didn't just brush it off. She came back swinging with a contract and a statement that silenced the noise across the WNBA.
People in the Fever were like,
That's not my point. There's a lot of other shit going on that players are like, this ain't where I want to be.
Over there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Some new shit going on around there.
It's a lot. So you have players that are very significant on this Indiana Fever team that are like, I don't
want to be here.
This is where I want to be.
Yeah.
Bonner didn't just ink her name to a deal. She inked it with authority, slamming the door shut on one of the league's most absurd narratives. That myth about Indiana being some wasteland where players are supposedly fleeing from, consider it obliterated. And yes, Sheryl Swoopes is definitely watching and fuming because everything she's been pushing just got blown up by one of the most respected veterans in the league.
Be some haterade in the league in regards to Clark starting with WNBA legend Sheryl Swoopes herself.
Let's rewind for a second. The rumor mill had been churning non-stop, claiming that Indiana Fever was the franchise to avoid and that Caitlin Clark was somehow alienating her teammates and that the locker room was walking on eggshells. But then here comes Bonner, one of the most accomplished players in the league, proudly putting on a Fever jersey and saying loud and clear, I want in. You could almost hear Swoopes gritting her teeth.
What do you do, peeps? Sheryl Swoopes is been missing. Sheryl Swoopes is MIA. They got a APB out for Sheryl Swoopes. If you see Sheryl Swoopes, she did a lot of talking a few months ago about the Indiana Fever, the locker room environment, how people didn't want to play there, how people wanted to leave.
Bonner's move wasn't just a signing, it was a statement. She didn't waver or issue vague press quotes. She said it with her chest. This is the team she wants to be with, and Clark is one of the big reasons why. That's right. While others are busy pushing narratives, Bonner is building legacies. And if you caught her interview, you saw something rare. Genuine excitement from a seasoned vet about sharing the court with a rookie.
A smart player. You already see what she's done in her rookie season, and I think she gets the ball to people in the right positions to help them be successful. So that's huge, and I'm hoping that I can give her a little bit more leadership and knowledge for her to understand this league a little bit better. And like I said, when playoffs hit, she'll be ready.
Normally, first-year players have to spend a season earning respect. They grind. They prove themselves. And maybe, just maybe, they'll hear a kind word from a veteran. But Bonner couldn't stop praising Clark. Her elite passing, her ability to change a game, her leadership, Bonner sees it all. And considering she's played alongside legends and gone head-to-head with Hall of Famers, that praise carries serious weight. But let's be clear, Bonner didn't just choose Indiana because of Clark. She's got her family on her mind, wanting to be closer to her kids, sure, but the basketball decision that came from watching this team scrap their way into playoff contention last season, Clark, Aaliyah Boston, Kelsey Mitchell, Lexi Hall, this young core has heart hunger, and now they've got veteran firepower to match.
We're hungry. I think we're a hungry group, so I'm just excited to get out there with everybody and get the final roster, because I'm pretty sure there's more things in the works in free agents, so I'm just kind of sit back and waiting, but I can't wait for April 27th is training camp. I got to mark down and get out here with everyone and set our goals and what we want to do.
And this isn't just any vet we're talking about. Bonner holds the all-time WNBA record for playoff appearances and minutes played. She's a postseason warrior who knows exactly what it takes to win when everything's on the line. If she looked at Indiana and said, yep, they've got it, you better believe this team is the real deal.
She's just a smart player. You already see what what she's done in her rookie season, and I think she gets the ball to people in the right positions to help them be successful. So that's huge, and I'm hoping that I can give her a little bit more leadership and knowledge for her to understand this league a little bit better. And like I said, when playoffs hit, she'll be ready.
Swoopes can keep talking, but while she's busy trying to tear things down from the sidelines, Bonner is over here building something special. She's not coming in to just be a locker room leader. She's coming in to shift the culture, raise the standards, and push this squad to the next level. That's the kind of impact that wins titles. So yes, Sheryl Swoopes is probably furious right now. She stirred the podcast out on Clark and the Fever, and now one of the most respected players in the league has completely undermined that narrative.
What excites you the most about this team that you're going to be joining?
I mean, they have dynamic pieces in CC and Kelsey Mitchell and AB, Lexi Hall. I mean, they have a great core, so why not just add to that and try to take us to the next level in the playoffs. They were in first round, and I played against them in the first round, and the way they came back the second game, it just makes you excited to, okay, I want to be a part of that. They didn't lay down and quit. They came back and actually try to beat us early, that in the next game.
Now picture DeWanna Bonner taking the floor with this energized, youthful Indiana Fever squad. With Aaliyah Boston owning the paint, Caitlin Clark orchestrates every play, and Kelsey Mitchell fires off buckets like it's nothing. Bonner's arrival instantly levels up the entire operation. Her all-around skill set lets her defend multiple positions, score at will, and serve as the veteran anchor who can steer the ship through the roller coaster of a WNBA season. This isn't just a talent upgrade. It's a full-blown identity shift for Indiana.
First game in Indiana, we gotta get a win.
But what really makes Bonner's presence so valuable is how invested she already is in her new teammates. She's not just punching in for games and heading home, she's breaking down film, talking tactics, and putting in the time to help Clark, Boston, and Mitchell each reach their full potential. To her, the Fever aren't just a group of rising stars, they're a title-contending puzzle, and she might just be the missing piece.
And hopefully I can make her job a little easier and she can make mine a little easier, but I think she's a great person, and we, been kind of connecting here. We had a great workout this morning, and it was fun. She's a fun kid.
And when it comes to building chemistry with Caitlin Clark, Bonner is already ahead of the game. Having shared the court with some of the greatest guards in WNBA history, Bonner knows elite talent when she sees it, and she sees something truly rare in Clark. It's not just about the deep threes or the highlight reel assists. It's that undeniable fire Clark brings every time she steps on the hardwood. Bonner recognizes that competitive edge, and she's ready to channel it, mentor it, and help Clark take her game to another galaxy.
Kind of went on this crazy run, and they were the most well-gelled team at that time. They went from the bottom straight, and they just kept trending. And it was like one of those teams you're like, man, you don't want to really see them in the playoffs. So we got the matchup, and I think our experience helped us very well. But that second game, they came out, and it was like, they just kind of went on this trajectory that was just like on the rise, and it was literally Fever on the rise during right after All-Star. So that's exciting. That's exciting for me to see, and that kind of helped me with my decision.
Let's rewind to Indiana's gritty playoff chase last season. There were signs. A team with heart, hustle, and just enough magic to scare the big dogs. But they were missing that one voice of experience. The kind of leader who's been to the top, faced elimination, and knows how to close out must-win games. Bonner fills that gap with authority. Her championship experience is exactly what this team was craving.
That experience to a young, maturing team, what can you provide?
I'm hoping that I can provide a little bit of leadership, but I feel like they're a team that last year helped them a lot and understand the dynamics of playoffs. It's a whole different ball game when playoffs come, and I feel like they're a young team, but they're a good team, and hopefully I can just provide the knowledge and explain playoffs to them a little bit better so we can be better prepared and don't get punched in the face the first game. And it's hard to come back when you do that the first game. It's hard to come back and try to win 2 straight against a veteran team.
And for Clark, she might have already blown the league's doors off as a rookie, but Bonner sees that as just the beginning. She's not here to babysit a rookie. She's here to bring out the GOAT-level potential hiding in plain sight. Bonner's belief in Clark's ability to transform the game says more than any stat line could.
How important was familiarity and those relationships as you're making this decision?
It's huge for me because I do have 2 kids, and I want to be comfortable, and I want to make sure that I'm going to be taken care of, on and off the court. So Steph just made it easy. I don't have to learn a whole new system in year 15. So that's huge. And I feel like they just put me in great positions on the court that makes me successful and took my game to a different level.
And this isn't a one-player project. Aaliyah Boston is about to see her game soar with Bonner mentoring her in the paint. Boston's got the fundamentals and footwork, but now she's learning what it takes to dominate on the biggest stage. And don't sleep on Kelsey Mitchell either. Her scoring threat is about to be amplified with defenses scrambling to contain Clark and Bonner.
I'm excited for them. I'm excited for this franchise. I think they deserve it. It's kind of crazy how you see how it happened in a year. You went from just a little fans in the stands to a sold out arena everywhere, even on the road. It's crazy. I was telling Kelly, like in the playoffs, it almost felt like it was you guys' home game in Connecticut because there was so many fans that came out. So now just credit to them, credit to this organization, credit to this team, and I'm excited to see what the future holds.
So what does it all mean? It means Indiana's no longer the team everyone used to circle as an easy win. With Bonner joining forces with Clark Boston and Mitchell, the Fever are out to do more than just improve. They are looking to blow the roof off the league. Bonner brings more than points and rebounds. She brings credibility, toughness, and belief.